Hey, what's going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? We are going to be talking about smart apps to make a smarter homepage and smarter web presence. So glad that you could join us today. We have a couple cool apps to talk about. This has kind of been our theme this week, has been the homepage and various edits and changes you can do it. So let me go ahead and kind of get started here. So we have here the homepage. If you joined us for yesterday's session, then you'll know that I had kind of added a lot of information to the homepage in particular, kind of redesigned it a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to show you, some of the other applications that can make engagement on your different pages a little bit easier and work a little bit better. So let's go ahead and start with this one. It's going to actually, I'm going to have to open up a new incognito window to show you, but we have this really cool app called Smart Sliding that is available on EasyAgentPro websites. You can have it either just on the desktop or also on mobile too. So if you want it to not show on mobile, you can change that setting right there. This one is really cool because it's a little kind of bottom right-hand side slide in that is programmed to only go in once per session. So I open a new incognito window here, and let me go ahead and get my share going on here so that you guys can see it. You'll be able to see if I go to leadsites.easyagentpro.com. And the reason that I had to open a new incognito window is because I've already visited the web page once today, which basically makes it that will time out. So what's cool about that is that somebody's not going to get a repeated kind of slide in coming over and over again. And there it is right there. Let's talk real estate. That's what it is by default, but you can of course edit the text and the link to anything that you want it to be about. You could even change that image right there if you didn't want it to be a headshot. So there's a lot of things that you can do using the Smart Slide-In app just to engage with folks a little bit easier. So that's Smart Slide-In. That's found in your app section right there. Just kind of neat because it's not too obtrusive. So let me go ahead and change my share back to my other window. I'm going to go ahead and close this one. Okay, here we go. Boom. So Smart Slide-In, definitely a great option to kind of engage with folks. Another cool one that we have available is our Smart Pop-Up. Just like Smart Slide-In, it's called Smart because it only comes up when you tell it to. So for example, we got a couple right here. This home valuation pop-up is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And then I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to edit it. So that looks good. That looks good right there as well. You can go ahead and save that. Go up here and just click save. If we go to customize, that's how you can kind of pick it. And then there's a couple different options. So there's like forms and full width ones too, which kind of take up the whole screen. These are neat because let's go ahead and just make sure that I have it on. Very good. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh my home page and click around a little bit. And let's go to the buyers page, for example, just to kind of see what we got. And we're going to go to the blog section. Now, this one might not actually be, so here we go. So Smart Pop-Up has a couple different modes here. So Smart Mode is the most user-friendly mode to use. Each visitor will only be shown one pop-up during their site visit. The mode will reset within 24 hours. So that basically kind of sets the cookie counting so that if somebody comes back to the website again and again, oh, there it is. So you can see that I was served this one, and I'm going to go ahead and, I might say, show me, I might say, no, thanks, but either way, I'm not going to be shown that pop-up again within the next 24 hours. So if you guys aren't using Smart Pop-Up, I would definitely recommend doing that. So you can also create pop-ups for different things. So you can have like an IDX pop-up, pop-ups that are just on the blogs. So let's go ahead and just try one of these. Let's use this one. We'll say that we would just show this one just on the blog page. You can just have it on a specific URL even. So there's a lot of options that come with Smart Pop-Up. So that's pretty cool. Again, that's a cool way to engage with folks while not being too obtrusive in a lot of ways. The other really neat thing that you can do with EasyAgentPro is you can basically, let's go to the app section here, is you can set these for the IDX as well. So if you go to the IDX app and then you click settings, you can set a timed smart pop-up, so to speak, right here. So basically you have like your lockdown mode. So you have like a hard lockdown. Go ahead and save that. And then see if we can kind of get that to pop up here on our test site. And let's go ahead and just go to that basic search page just to see if we can get a couple lists, like a listing or two pulled up here. Oops, subtract that. Let's see here. So for the test IDX, unfortunately, I can't click into these. Clear selected listings is what we want to do. Boom, here we go. So we can see that we have it on right now. If we go to the IDX app, it's currently unlocked. So if we just went ahead and cleared our cookies, we'd be able to see that. I'm already logged in as a user on this site, so that's why we're not seeing any kind of modal pop up. But if we're using the IDX app, you can also have it show the modal after a certain number of listings. So basically, you can have them show a little soft pop-up that comes up maybe after they view 3 listings and look at 1 page of search pages. That's kind of neat just because it's a little bit more engaging that way. So folks can definitely they can look at some listings first before they are forced to kind of do anything. So let me go ahead and log out just to demonstrate to you guys how that works. Go to locked here and save. And then if we, so boom, and then you already saw it. So this is locked. I can't do anything. I can't close this. I can't close it out. We go to soft. We'll probably still will see that modal because it's already on the page. But what's cool about this is that you're going to see now with the soft option enabled, you can close this. So you can just hit that little X and you can view listings to your heart's content. So that's definitely a pretty cool thing to do. So yeah, I would recommend playing around with just the various pop-up options that exist on the website. We have calls to action that can also be edited within IDX as well. And then finally, we have the smart menu, which is more of just like a header for the website. So if I close this, so if I scroll down the page, you're going to see it here. This is what we call the smart menu. Typically, when you get the website, it's just going to have the call and schedule buttons, but you can edit those to read whatever. So if you want those, basically here we go into settings, you can change that text. So if you wanted to promote an offer of some kind or something along those lines, very easy to do that. So definitely something that I recommend doing is playing around with the smart menu. And just in that regard, you just have some, really good, and don't forget also, somebody's not going to see these up here. So if you scroll down and kind of include those, you're going to see that, your contact form is in here as well and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ways on the website that you can engage with folks kind of in a passive way. So I recommend just exploring those options. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Those are just a couple ways you can make your homepage a little bit smarter. So please let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.